Hey everybody, so welcome back. So about a week ago I bought this Husky 52-inch toolbox with the upper and lower cabinets. And one of the things I noticed right out of the bat, as soon as I unboxed it, even with when the drawers were full or if they were empty, but the thing I noticed is that the action on the drawers as far as the effort to pull them out was a little bit stiff and they seemed to stick. And so what I did is I took a look at how the slides worked, and what I did is I came up with a pretty easy resolution to fix it. So I'll just show you, because before the drawers were very tight to open. So now you can literally open it with one finger. And they're nice and smooth, and they close very easily. So now even when they're on the detents, when they're locked, again, you can open it with one finger. Much improved, right? And the same thing with the small ones, right? Nice and smooth. Little to no effort to open them up, right? So why don't we pop out a drawer, show you what you can do to fix the issue. Alright, so what you want to do to pop the drawers out is open up the drawer and come down to the slide and where it starts to separate, and you notice that there's a plastic spring-loaded little locking bar. And what you want to do is you want to press it down or pull it up depending on what side of the drawer it's on. And what you do is once you do that, you'll be able to pull the drawer all the way out of the slides. So why don't we go ahead and do that now. Alright, so now that you have the drawer out, let's take a look at the slide and how it's constructed and how the detents work. So the slide it's a two-piece mechanism with a front part that slides out on the sliding assembly, and then you have the body of the slide, which is riveted to the box. Within the sliding assembly, you would then have a separate caged, well not caged, but another part of the slide that has ball bearings on top and bottom. And so when this slide goes inside, there's also ball bearings on the fixed part of the assembly that's riveted to the body of the box, top and bottom. So that's essentially the slide action. So as far as the detents, the way the detents work is, and let's get you back into the box. So on the back of the box, what you're going to see is there's two rubber paws on both sides of the rails. Alright, so those paws are actually the detents and what the drawer actually locks in to when you close it. And when these boxes are shipped from the factory, those rubber stops or detents, whatever you want to call them, they are dry. So what you need to do is you need to lubricate all these slides with a suitable lubricant. So let's go to the bench and I'll show you what I use and I'll show you how I did it. Alright, so this is what I use for a lubricant: white lithium grease from Liquid Wrench with a straw on it. I would not recommend using it by itself with a straw, because what you're going to do is you're going to end up making a mess. So what you want to do is you're going to want to take a container and spray some lithium grease into a container and use an acid brush that you can use to apply the grease onto the different parts of the slide assembly as well as those little detents. So doing it this way, you're going to do a lot better job, and it's going to be a lot cleaner when you apply the grease. So as far as the drawer, right, so there's the front of the drawer. So if you look at the back of the drawer, what you're going to see is on the back of the drawer, these two, there's two per side, right? There's one right there, and again, there's one right there. So what it is, these are the two things that lock into those little rubber paws on the rail. So as you can imagine, if those things are dry and the drawer closes on it, there's a lot of friction on that assembly, and that's what causes the increased effort to pull the slides out, as far as the drawers out of the slides. So why don't we go ahead and put everything back together and we'll do a little wrap up. Alright, so now that you lubricated everything, what you want to do is just put the drawer back into the slide. It helps if you have another person doing this, because what's going to happen is now that you lubricated all the slides, they're actually going to roll pretty easily. And if your drawers are loaded and you're trying to do it with one hand, sometimes you may have a little bit of an issue getting the drawer into the slides. So if you do have another person to help you out, it's kind of recommended. Or you can just empty the drawers and go at it. So now that it's done, that's just one finger, and now it closes like butter with no effort. So another thing that this kind of did is, as a side benefit, it also helped with the locking action, because initially when I bought the box, I was having an issue with it locking. But now that I've done this, all the drawers are seated when I close it. So now the locking action works great. So again, I hope this helps everybody out. It's not that hard to do, and it'll probably take you like an hour to pull all the drawers out and go at it. So if you like what you saw, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments box. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.